Hello, welcome back to BLO'S Closet, and if this is the first time here on the channel, you are welcome to BLO'S Closet. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with us how to cut and sew the perfect turtleneck that is going to wrap well around your neck. So this picture right here is a picture of a turtleneck dress that I made some years back when I was still struggling with making turtleneck dresses. But today I have a technique that works well for all neck sizes. So if you're interested in learning how to make the perfect turtleneck dress that will wrap well around your neck, keep on watching and let us head straight into this tutorial. Right here is a little piece of fabric that is left from the gown that I am making currently, and I am going to fold my fabric into a triangular manner like this. Watch how I folded it into a triangle, kind of like a bias. And I am going to bring my tape now and I am going to mark out 9 inches. Okay, so this 9 inches is what I marked out initially. I ended up changing it to 10 inches, but I marked out 9 inches at first. So after marking out this 9 inches, I measured it round and I noticed that it was not enough for my neck. I'm working with a neck of 14 inches plus extra 2 inches for zipper allowance, so I needed like 16 inches. So but that's like 15 inches. So I started to mark 10 inches, okay, from the tip. Can you see where I placed my tape? So I started to mark 10 inches all around, and when I measured it out, as you can see, I have that 16 inches that I need right there. So this is me just trying to connect it. For the length of this my turtleneck, I am going to be using 2.25 inches. That's 2 1/4. It's actually 1 1/4, but ½ inch to stitch it at the top and ½ inch to stitch it at the bottom. That's how I got 2.25 inches. All right. Now I'm going to measure out what I have here, and you're going to see that I have about 10 inches, but at the top you can see that I have 8 inches. The idea is that this longer part is going to fit into the neckline of your dress that you cut out, while this top part that is smaller is going to fit snugly around your neckline. So if you have a bigger neckline, you're going to come down by more inches. Like I came down by 10 inches because I'm using a neckline of 14. So if you're using a neckline of 15, 16, 17, just come down by more inches. And right here I cut out another piece for the lining. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up and I'm going to be ironing some interfacing. I think this is called the fleece interfacing. Honestly, I don't know, but just add some interfacing to stabilize it. And this is what it's going to come out looking like, okay? And if you notice, I folded in ½ inch at the bottom. You know, that bottom, the part that is longer, I folded in ½ inch. And this is me bringing back my lining piece. So I'm going to open this up, place it right sides facing each other, and I'm going to go ahead and make a stitch. So I'm going to be making a stitch at the top and at the sides. My camera stopped filming when I was trying to explain this. So this is what I did. I stitched it at the side by ½ inch all the way around down to the other side. Okay, I stitched it at the top. The next thing I did was use my scissors to make a cut around these sharp corners in a slanted manner like this, so that it will turn out well when I'm turning it over to the right side. And the next thing I did was make notches around this curved part at the top. You know, it's curved, and making notches will help it turn out well, like lay flat when you turn it over to the right side. And now this is me turning it over to the right side, and I'm using my scissors to poke out those sharp corners so that it will lay flat. And this is me ironing it down flat, and this is what I have after giving it a good press. The next thing I'm going to do is just fold this into 2 and make a notch right there, so that I'll know that that is the middle part. And now I am going to be bringing my dress. And I'm going to measure around the neckline, and what I have is about 8 inches. So I'll bring my collar and measure to see if I have up to that amount. And as you can see, I have about 9 inches. Okay, so and at the top part, you'll see that if I measure it round, I have 8 inches, which is perfect. 7 inches is for my neckline, and the extra 1 inch is for zip if you're adding a zip to your dress. But for me, that extra 1 inch is for overlapping because I'm not adding a zip. So this is me pinning down my collar onto the neckline of my dress. I started pinning it from the middle. Remember, I made a notch on the collar. I pin it from the middle all the way around, and after pinning it should have something that looks like this. So I'll take it to the same machine and stitch it down by this 1/2 inch that you can see that I have left on my collar. Okay, so I'll start from here where my fabric starts from and end right there. So after stitching it, this is what it looks like. And guys, please, when you're stitching this down, take your time, don't rush it, take your time to stitch it so that it will come out nice. You will not have any twists, because this place can be tricky because you know it is curved, so that you don't end up twisting the fabric when you're stitching. All right, so after stitching, this is what it looks like, both inside and outside. And the next thing I'm going to do is close this up. In order to close this up, I am going to be folding in this allowance that I have here, and the reason why I have this excess is because there is no zipper on this dress. The excess allowance that you see here is for overlapping. Since I am not going to be attaching a zip to this dress, I'm going to be placing a button there. So right now what I'm doing is I am pushing in all the seam allowance into the collar and using the collar to cover it. So take your time, do this, pin it down if necessary, and after pinning it down, you should have something that looks like this. Now you take this to your sewing machine and you're going to make a top stitch from here all the way down to the end right here, and this is what mine looks like. I went ahead to add extra layers of stitches just for the purpose of decoration, and can you see how it's looking? It's looking so beautiful. If you don't want extra layers of stitches, just go ahead and top stitch it once at the edge right there, and this is what it looks like behind. Everything is so clean and nice. And right here, this is that overlapping that I'm talking about. See the way I overlapped it, and I'm going to be placing a plastic button right here. And guys, take a look at the end result right here. Oh my god, I love what I see. Meanwhile, my neck is 14 inches, but the neck of this mannequin is 13 inches, and that is why you can see some spaces in between. But all in all, everything looks so beautiful. And this is the end of today's tutorial. Go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to this channel if you're not yet subscribed, drop your questions in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.